Peace and blessings, y'all. What is going on this beautiful Thursday? I hope you're doing well. It is your host, the one and only KiMu JTD, and you are now tuning in to another episode where you are about to rock out with KiMu. And today we are going to talk about something that's going to really bolster your ability to succeed. And that is going to be your belief system in regards to you believing in yourself. So if that's some content that you really want to get into, that you want to get more of on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, on an everyday basis, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you get notified every single time that I drop a video just for you. All right, so let's get into it. I know for me, I have been through situations where previously in my life, when I was a little bit younger and immature, my belief system, the cores of my belief system, they were not where I needed them to be for me to succeed. I essentially believed, like most average people in society, money is the root of all evil. The rich are taken from the poor. I can't have this. It is a sin to essentially be greedy or to want more. All of these things that are said out in the norms and that were constructed within my family, I adopted those and I had to change them so I could move forward and become the person that I am today and who I will be in the future. Let's get into tip number 1 so that way you can let go of the past, be in the now, and get to the future. Get rid of those core belief systems that are not fitting you, that are not helping you move forward. Tip number 1, you gotta be aware. Like, you really have to be aware of the fact that you have belief systems that may or not be fitting you. A lot of us are really just operating off of subconsciously adopting these systems that other people have enrolled us into without our permission. Like, let's think about it. Let's just think about the idea of be careful when walking down the steps. Yo, I'm sure your parents probably told you that when you were learning how to walk up and down the steps as a toddler, as a baby. And the thing is, just having those words, just tuning into your subconscious mind on an everyday basis, multiple times throughout the day, you're being programmed to not take risks, to always play it safe, never betting on your ability to actually succeed, and never actually tapping into the fact that, yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. Let's make these mistakes and learn from them. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that's what's going to happen. So let's get aware. Let's be aware. Let's actually tap into what it is that we're saying to ourselves. Self-talk whenever we're approaching a new situation. Now, we're going to get to tip number 2. We got to tap into the origin of that belief. Who in the world enrolled us in be careful? Who enrolled us in the idea that no one loves me? Who enrolled us into any of these core beliefs that we have about ourselves? Shoot, even about money. Don't be greedy. Money is the root of all evil. We have to find out where it was that we were programmed into these core belief systems that we actually have. And I'm not getting therapeutic. I'm not your psychiatrist. I'm not looking to be your therapist. I'm literally just encouraging you to tap into what it is that you were telling yourself subconsciously, so that way we could allow ourselves to dream bigger and move forward. So yes, figuring out where it came from, because guess what? History repeats itself. So in order for us to progress, we got to know where we were in order for us to know where we're going. And in order to break a cycle, we got to know where we were. Figuring out, where does this originate from? Did my mom used to tell me this all the time when I was younger? Did my grandma used to tell me this? Did my church used to tell me this? Who told me this? Where did I get these belief systems that this is what it is, or this is what it ain't? We have to start really asking why. And that's a bonus tip. Always asking why. My mom used to tell me that, and I really hold that near and dear to my heart. I don't know if it's nature or if it's nurture, or it could be both. Maybe she raised an inquisitive person, or maybe she just encouraged me to continue to be inquisitive. Let's go ahead to tip number 3. After we figure out what this belief is and where it has come from, you got to ask yourself, is it helping me or is it hurting me? Because if it's helping me, then I'm gonna keep doing this. Do what's working. But if it's hurting me, you gotta be like, yo, this ain't working for me. Okay, let's not fix it, but let's change it. Let's mold it into something that is actually going to work for me. So for example, if you want more money, I can bottom dollar bet you that if you have a core belief system that says that money is the root of all evil, you're not going to move forward. Why? Because of the fact that you believe subconsciously that money is the root of all evil. You're repelling money away from you. You're putting yourself in a space of resistance, so that way any extra money that you get, you're going to go spend it, rather than putting it aside for you to propel yourself forward. If you're asking me what to do with extra money, I'm going to say go ahead and invest in yourself. That's something for another time. That's not what we're here for today. We are talking about getting rid of these core belief systems that don't work. But let's just say that you have a core belief system that is actually helping you, where, let's just say, for example, you got to keep moving even when times get hard. Let's just say somebody instilled that within you. That's resilience. That's a core belief system. Keep moving forward always. I don't know if you saw Luke Cage, the Netflix series, but if you remember, Pops always said, forward, always, always forward. So maybe that's your core belief system. That could be helping you, or it could be hurting you. I'm not sure what circumstances you get put into. I'm not sure what circumstances you attract. But if it's working, use it. If it's not, get rid of it. Now we go on to the fourth tip, and that is, what results do you want? So we have already figured out what it is that we believe in. We already have figured out whether it's hurting or it's harming us. Now we got to figure out, okay, what do I really want? Like, is this belief aligned with what I want? I want to be a millionaire. Does this belief that money is the root of all evil coincide with me being a millionaire? Or on the other side of that, is the belief that money is the root of all evil helping me become a generous person? Because really, if I got more money, I can give more money away. I can help more people. Is being careful, is that getting me where I want? Maybe it is, because it could be helping you save more and spend less. But are you now frugal? Or maybe you're saving more, spending less, because now it aligns with the fact that you may be saving for a house. You may be saving for a course. You may be saving for a vacation. Whatever it is, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you tips and giving you awareness and giving you perspective, different sides of the coin, so that way you can make a decision that's best for yourself. All of these tips that I'm giving you, they worked for me, and I hope they work for you. Let's figure out what we want. Shoot, write it down. Don't keep it up here. Write it down. Make it real. Writing it down is putting you halfway ahead of where you were. You're getting closer to actually solving that problem. Tip number 6 is get exposed to the opposing side of that belief. I'm going to keep using one of these two examples that I've been rocking with. Be careful. Okay, it's working for you. It's not working for you. But let's be exposed to actually taking risks, going on an adventure. Like, get outside of your comfort zone, as I've said in previous videos. Getting you outside of your comfort zone not only helps you grow, but it also expands your mindset. It expands you to new possibilities. It expands you to be more empathetic to those who have opposing views, because once again, it's all about perspective. If I have a core belief of be careful, now I'm starting to go on adventures, explore, take a little bit more risks. I'm not saying, just be a gambler and just be out here just doing whatever. I'm saying taking calculated risks, being like, okay, I'm going to expose myself to this. Maybe it could be day trading, it could be investing in stocks, it could be investing in yourself. It could be those things. You're taking a risk. It could be opening up this business idea that you've been having in your head for 5 years now. You're taking a risk. You're going out and you're trusting yourself. Being on the other side of be careful would be that. Oh, okay, I just opened my business. That wasn't that bad. Or, hey, I just chose to invest in a stock. Let's see what it does. A year later, maybe that stock got you up 6%. And you're like, yo, that's wild. Like, that's 6% more money than I had last year, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. Who knows? But let's figure out what that other side looks like. What is it to that other side that I'm missing of my belief system? And make sure you're open in the process. Like, if you close yourself off before you even get through the threshold of the door, you're actually not going to get into it. Be open, be 100% open, and plunge yourself into the other side. Yes, it's going to take some time, so give yourself some grace, but be open to that other side. Tip number 6 is going to be about you developing the habits that are aligned with this belief system that you want to adopt. Developing these habits is crucial because why? As I said before, you have to be the person before you even get there. You have to show, if you believe in a higher power, you have to show that higher power that you are able to bear the gifts that he, she, or it has for you. If you have not shown that you were deserving, then you're not going to get it. How many times has somebody told you, has somebody with some type of influence told you, yo, I'm not giving it to you because you don't deserve it yet. You haven't shown me that you're ready. It's the same principle. I'm encouraging you to develop these habits so that way you can be the person, so that when you do have whatever it is that you've been believing in for so long, you can actually wield it responsibly and it never falls. And if it does fall, you know exactly how to get back on track. Tip number 7 is going to be really, really important because this is going to be the foundation of it all. This is going to be that one standing leg that should never break. And that's going to be your why. Why are you deciding to change? Why are you deciding that now is the time for me to change this belief? I don't want to just be careful anymore. I want to take calculated risks. I don't want money to be the root of all evil. I want it to be an outlet for me to help other people. I don't want specifically greed to be that thing that is just like, that is keeping me back from obtaining more money, having the cars that I want, taking as many vacations as I want in a year, in a month. Why are you wanting to make the change? Because guess what? When it comes to getting in those habits and when times get really hard, you're gonna remember, yo, I don't want to think like that anymore, because thinking like that isn't helping my family. Thinking like that isn't helping me. Thinking like that isn't helping me achieve the dreams that I wish to achieve. Thinking like that isn't helping me succeed. I used to think like that, and I realized that the reason why some of these new beliefs, these new habits weren't sticking is because I didn't have a founded why. I didn't find my why till later. But at the same time, you got to give yourself grace. You got to understand that it's going to take time for you to develop a habit. Go ahead and check out that good old create new habits video that I got out so you can really understand how to create new habits. Go ahead and do that for yourself. Those are our 7 tips on changing your core belief. We have becoming of the belief, figuring out where in the world did it come from, figuring out whether it's hurting or it's helping us. Is it bringing me closer or is it taking me away from what I really want in life? Figuring out what I want out of this. We have getting exposed. How can I get exposed to that new side, to that other side of the argument? We have creating new habits. And then lastly, we have figuring out our why. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. You are rocking with yours truly, KiMu JTD. I thank you so much. I love you so much. That's why we're here. If you like this content, go ahead, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you get notified every single time I drop more content like this. And also hit that like button. And then do me the absolute favor of commenting. Let me know, what did you like? What didn't you like? And how else can I help you? Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Peace.